where you can't make civilian society like the military. A military post, a military installation is its own separate entity, and it's totally different from civilian society, and it's totally different once you cross that gates, be it a civilian or military, you fall under the jurisdiction thereof, and it's totally different. I yield back.
Will the gentleman yield?
I yield back my time to Mr. Palazzo.
All right. Thank you, Mr. West, and I believe your service to your nation in the military and how eloquent you can phrase what's doing here. But this is just a simple clarifying amendment. DOMA is clear. It's not easy to misinterpret. It's pretty straightforward. It makes it clear that for purposes of the federal government, marriage is defined as between one man and one woman. DOMA applies to DOD facilities, which are federal property. Because there's a lot of confusion coming from bureaucrats in this administration, it is important that we clarify this for our men and women in uniform. But let's go back. This law, DOMA, was passed in 1996 with overwhelmingly large amount of bipartisan support. In the House, it had 342 to 67. In the Senate, 85 to 14, and it was signed by President Clinton into law in 1996. So you don't have, I mean, if you don't like the law, change the law. But we're just trying to help our men and women in uniform to understand DOMA does apply to federal citizens. I yield back my time to Congressman West.
And also, I think we have to understand that military chaplains fall under a chain of command. A military chaplain cannot just go into a military chapel and do what he wants. There's a chain of command that chaplain has to answer back to. And I can say that definitively, having been a former executive officer and a commander that had chaplains under my command. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I yield back.